a little girl was rushing to school. She suddenly realized the old man beside her was actually her husband, but her husband didn't recognize her. So after school, the little girl barged straight into his house. Once inside, the little girl looked around nostalgically. Then she said she was the man's wife. Before the man could react, the little girl rushed upstairs and told a girl 10 years older to call her mom. Then the little girl excitedly ran back downstairs. In the living room she found her own memorial photo. She scolded them for using that photo when she had so many better ones. There were much prettier ones than this. Faced with the girl's scolding, the father and daughter stood there stunned. Just then the 6 o'clock bell rang. The girl quickly grabbed her backpack to head home. After the girl left, the man was shocked, because the way the girl spoke, and her mannerisms, were exactly like his wife who had died 10 years ago. Early the next morning, the little girl came running over again. Seeing the locked door, she relied on her memory to find the flower pot, and took out the spare key. Once inside, she found her hidden stash of money. Then she pulled out the photo album. Looking at her daughter growing up, her heart filled with happy memories. But when she turned to her daughter's 10th birthday, the album pages were blank. It seemed since she passed away, the father and daughter never moved on from their grief. So she immediately called the man, told him to meet at their old spot, and hung up before he could speak. The man didn't think much of it, and took the bus to head home. He remembered how he used to be late, whenever he dated his wife, but unexpectedly halfway there, the little girl really was at their old spot, with the exact same expression as his wife. From then on, the little girl messaged the man every day to say hello. The man found it all very strange. Early the next morning, the little girl came straight to the man's house. She was about to enter, but the man said friends were coming over later, and told her to leave quickly. To his surprise, the little girl started scolding him, telling him to clean up the yard properly, so he could properly host his friends. After cleaning the yard, the little girl personally prepared dinner for his friends. Her skills were quite practiced. Then Mai came home. Seeing the little girl in their kitchen, she angrily demanded the girl leave, because that was where mom spent time before she died. The little girl was kicked out just like that, until noon the next day. During his lunch break, the man suddenly received a package. Opening it up, inside was a lunchbox. The man quickly took a bite. The spiciness almost brought tears to his eyes. And this taste was his wife's secret recipe. Back when the man worked overtime and was dead tired, one bite of his wife's late-night meal would instantly energize him. This familiar taste finally made the man believe that girl claiming to be his wife was his wife who had died 10 years ago. Meanwhile, the daughter also received a gift. Looking at the cake before her, with cookies marking ages 10 through 20, the daughter seemed to feel her mother's overflowing love. Since mom passed away, she had never celebrated another birthday. She began to believe mom really had come back. Father and daughter ran desperately toward the girl's school.